Hello, this is part 6 of my ROETEST build. It is, I think, the 5th time I recalibrated it just to be sure in a time frame from 3 days. Now, that was the last time. Everything is sealed with a lacquer, this thing, to fix all the trim pots. I still have the cal box in it. I brought in the front the 12-volt relay voltage for some things I want perhaps in the future to do. I will put finally the case on it, and then some tube testing will start. What I wanted to say, a few words about ROETEST before. First of all, I want to thank Helmut for this great job and for his kindness to let us participate on his work. Secondly, I want to say that because somebody asked me, the ROETEST, the build, is no kit. It's in no means a kit. You can buy some basic stuff from Helmut that you need to even get started, and that is the license that comes with a CD with a lot of documentation, including the PIC, the microchip PIC microcontroller with the firmware that sits there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. You can buy some. You have to buy the complete PCB set. It's all these PCBs you can see here, including the base PCB. Bare. The PCBs are bare. Nothing is populated here. There are special made PCBs that can handle the weight of the whole cards. They are not 1.5 or 1.6 millimeter thick, but 2 millimeters thick with more copper. What else you need? You need the special Toroidal transformer that is customized made for Helmut. So these are the 3 things you need definitely to buy from Helmut. Then he have a few other things that he is providing. Some a little bit more difficult to find SMD chips, or the A to D converters, the precision op amps. You can buy this heatsink, and you can buy the case that I will show later. I will show it now. This is the case I bought from him. I put some inlays, some foam to press the cards down when it's screwed together, when everything is screwed together. The only things I ordered from Helmut were the PCB set, the license with the CD and the microcontroller, the transformer, the big heatsink, and the drilling and tapping of the heatsink, because at that time I had very limited mechanical capabilities. Everything else you have to source by yourself. There are many hundreds of components, different ones, and there are, I don't know if it is thousands, but really many hundreds of soldering points. Again, it is not a kit. It is a demanding build. It takes a lot of time and it takes skills. It is not a beginner kit. But what you get is rewarding. ROETEST is, in my opinion, the most modern and most feature-rich tube tester, vacuum tube tester known to me at least. Yeah. Helmut did the software design, the firmware design, and the hardware design, and he keeps updating it. So these are the words I wanted to say. Next thing is to screw on the case, and I will show you how it looks. First tube, it's a 5763. That's an RF power output pentode, a tube that gets hot. All power tubes are getting hot. Here you see how it's on his nozzle socket. I already started the ROETEST software, and let's do a quick test. Hit a soft start. So now we are waiting for the anode current to stabilize. You see here the curve. It's heated. It will auto start. Now it's stabilized. And you will get the results. And we see it's a good tube. It's 126%. It's better than it is supposed to be. This, I've seen that many times. Let's make a static test. It gives you more information. And takes some more time to see what happens. Again, a soft start of the heater. Now the current ramps up. Plate current as the cathode is getting heated. You can see the 3, 2, 1. Zack. This is the countdown when the current is stabilized for 3 seconds, and then it starts. You hear the relays clicking. That's it. Get many informations. The heater is okay. It shows you what it used. No shorts. The static data. It shows you information about the vacuum in the tube. And you have some curves that I don't exactly know what it is. And can make a print. For example, I will print it. I set to make a PDF, and let's print it to see what you get as a protocol when it's finished. It's working. Okay. It's not working because I have to give it a name. Yeah, let's put it on the desktop. It's okay. Sorry for the wiggling of the camera, but it's one-handed. Okay, it's converting it to a PDF. I hope it will open when it's finished. Yep. Look at all this information you get in this PDF. Beautiful software, great hardware, great results. I would test on video on further tube. It will be an EM84, a magical eye, because it's funny. Okay, here I already loaded the EM84. It's like a bar graph style magic eye. I loaded already the data of it. for it. And this is the GUI you get to test it. Let's do a start. Ooh, where is it here? Doink. Let's see what it does. Starts glowing. And it's already doing something. You control the bar graph with the gate, the grid current, up down up to 22 volts. Where is it? Here, yeah. That means it's at full now. And look what happens when I change. It opens, it closes. It is very bad to see on camera. Opens partially or more. This is how you can test. And we say stop. And that's it. This was the test for the EM84. Future videos will show more tests, more upgrades. I think I will make one more for this video. I will use a 6146A power transmitting tube. Okay, that's the last tube for today. It's a 6146. I didn't made any leads yet, so it is made a little bit Russian. Yeah. But honestly, this is the worst case. If it works with that and have no oscillation, then we're good. Connect it to the anode with a crocodile rock, and loaded already the data of the tube. It's a 6146 without an A. Let's make a quick test. It heats the tube, slowly ramps it up to 6.3 volts. And now we are waiting for the plate current to stabilize. You see it draws 1.3 amps almost, the heater. It's not at, what is this, 6.3 volts, yeah? Okay, it should be 125. Now it normalizes because the heater was not warm enough. You see? It counts 3 to 1 here. And if it passes 3 to 1, it starts. That means that the anode current has been stabilized. And the tube is okay, but it's not 100%. It's normal with the tubes of this age. So that is it for today. Cheers. See you in my next videos in this series and probably in other videos too.